Hello, strong people. Week 6, day 3 of OSG Mid-Atlantic Regional Prep. Secondary press day of the week. So we got circus dumbbell, axle incline. What was the other thing I did? Pin press? Is that what we called it? I don't remember. Oh, I feel gassy for some reason. I just don't feel energetic today at all. I don't really know why. I got a little bit more sleep than usual last night. But it seems like throughout the week, like Monday, I'm like, all right, let's go. I also work from home that day, so I get to sleep in a little bit more. Tuesday, I'm up all right. Wednesday, I feel good. Thursday hits, and I'm just like, ugh. I get up a little bit later progressively every, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I wake up the latest, it seems like. And I go to bed about the same time every night, so I don't know. But I definitely would say I could do better sleep-wise. Oh, I'm just realizing now I forgot to put a nose strip on. I did that yesterday for bag toss, and I realized, like, I could tell immediately. It was a very big difference from not wearing it to wearing it. So I'm definitely going to go and put one on. Not like I'm doing anything too cardio intense today, but I love it. Like, I really do. I stand by those nose strips, and they're not paying me to say that or anything. I'm not like an ambassador for them or anything. I really do love the nose strips. So big fan. Anyway. Circus dumbbell today. We got to use the new big bell over there, right there. I don't know how to point the things on camera. There. That. So, it's going to be a little bit different. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I used this exact bell before. I competed. It was my second strongman show ever. I think it was technically Strong-Again 3, because I think Strong-Again 2 was my first one. Strong-Again 3 was my second show ever. And I pressed that exact dumbbell. I hit 175 for 4 reps. And I won the event. So, that's pretty cool. That would be the last time I've touched this dumbbell, so that would have been 4 years ago. Pretty sure, because I think I did my first show in 2019. I think. So, it's going to be kind of cool. First time picking this specific bell up since I used it in a show and won that event. So, I didn't win the show, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. But I didn't have my usual lunch today either. Kind of sucks today. We had two of our two workers leave. We knew they were leaving. They're transferring to a location closer to their homes. And it just sucks because they're both great. And we were doing a lunch, and so I didn't want to bring my beef and rice and eat that while everybody else is having sandwiches. Which, by the way, oh my God, they're probably they're just sandwiches on like ciabatta bread. Oh my God, so good. I've been craving like a club sandwich. And I ordered a club, but I guess that wasn't like on their catering menu or whatever, so that's fine. What I ended up getting was like an Italian, I think. Like ham, pepperoni, and maybe something else. Cheese, onion, lettuce. Picked off the tomato because, we don't do tomatoes here. Oh my God, that sandwich is so good. I've been really wanting a good club sandwich. Or like something on ciabatta bread. And I got the ciabatta, got a good sandwich. And homemade chips. Oh. I would not say it's an ideal pre-workout meal. Calorie-wise, pretty low. Carb-wise, probably okay, but it's like bread. It's not rice or potatoes. The potato chips, yes, but oily, fatty, and then some pretty low in protein meats, I would say. Just not ideal, not enough food. I snacked a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know how much. That reminds me, I need to move that garage door down a little bit. I always put it up to air things out and then I forget that I'm pressing and I need a little bit more room overhead. It's not too bad for circus dumbbell days because, you know, I'm not standing in the center of the platform and the bar's not the whole way out there. So I can just press from over here where I normally would, and there's nothing anywhere near me, so we're good to go. All right, I need to quit talking. I need to go back inside, get a nose strip, and then we'll get warmed up and hopefully do some big pressing today. Once again, pretty much everything I'm doing on circus dumbbell right now is a PR. So let's hope the trend continues. Ooh. Well, different, not bad. Whew. The first thing I'll notice, or first thing I'll say, what I did on that last set when I caught the bell on the way down, I don't know if I should have done that. I'm not hurt or anything. It's just the way that I caught it like this, and like that's in a curl position. Like if I could have easily hurt my bicep catching it like that. So probably a dumb move on my part, but kind of in the heat of the moment when you have 200 pounds falling from overhead, your brain, it's just reaction. I could have really hurt the dumbbell if I would have dropped it that way, which probably is something I should not really worry about too much. I know it's not mine, but how I feel and not being hurt means a little bit more. I could buy a new dumbbell, but we got lucky. We'll say that. Unlucky that I didn't get the rep. The second thing I'll tell you, positioning on this dumbbell, a 12-inch dumbbell, it's a whole new thing compared to this Titan bell. I'm going to show you some differences here just to kind of give you an idea of what I mean. So, how well I'll be able to see this, but this bar, it's axle thickness for the most part. Pretty similar to this. You know, get about that much around it. Pretty much the same. This is not the same. I don't know if that's a 3-inch handle. I think it's a 3-inch handle. It's like a Coke can grabbing that. Another thing that I want to point out that I feel is worth mentioning, if you're, if you know strongman, then you know what I'm talking about. And I'm not like complaining or anything. I'm just saying that there is a substantial difference. Also, maybe it's not, but the gap, like the length of the handle itself seems a little bit longer on this one. But let me get this bell up here and I'll show you what I mean. So, two things you'll notice. The Titan one is longer. I accidentally stopped that last video when I went to flip the screen, so continuation. Longer, but it's pretty hard to tell. But diameter on this is 10 inches. Diameter on this is 12. So you get 2 more inches of kind of space there off your shoulder. And positioning just feels a little funky. I'm not quite as tight in, and I'm not as close to my head. Because it's wider, I'm up a little higher, and I'm a little further away from my head. So you would think less range of motion equals you can move more weight. And that may be true, but I'm just not used to that dumbbell yet. I thought I was after like the first set, because the second set felt great, but that last set, not so much. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just a different feeling. Like, yes, it's a circus dumbbell, but it's like comparing an 8-inch log to a 12-inch log. It's just, it feels very different, even though it's the same movement. So, I'm not mad at all about that. I've never hit, like I said, last week was 180 or 197. Did I hit 197 last week? Because I think it was the weights were 180 to 195, somewhere in there. And I think this week it's 185 to 200. And because that bell is 72 pounds, the Titan one, I think I went to 197. So I'm barely over that this week. But just size of the bell, handle, it's hard. It is. I'll get better at it now that I have the dumbbell. I'm glad I have it to use. So, but it also depends on what circus dumbbell we're using at OSG regionals. If it's like the ones they used last year at the Worlds, I was told they're like the easiest circus dumbbell ever because the handle is like a dumbbell thickness, I guess. So I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. I just need to be able to hit 220 pounds easily. So I think I can, but it's definitely, I think that could be a separator. I know a lot of people failed a 220 bell at Nationals, USS Nationals, a few months back, whenever that was. So I think that kind of makes you realize that a 220 bell is not as easy as people might, as some super heavies might think. I've hit a 220 bell, but it was kind of ugly. So I need to make it crisp and to be able to do it after a log. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to strip the weights and we'll do some, I think, axle inclines next. So let's go. I kept falling forward. I didn't want to risk failing. Not bad. Not great. Not bad though. All right, so as you can tell, oh God, don't fall. I almost just died. It's dark, and I just finished up. Good pressing day. Accessories went well. I wasn't really able to up the weight from last week on anything. I probably could have pushed the pin press a little bit more. I went a little too hard on the single arm rows, single arm low rows. My back was feeling a little bit after that just because of the heavy deadlifts yesterday. So I probably should have lightened up on that maybe. That, and I just kind of just went with it. I didn't take breaks or anything in between. So I'm going to hurry up, head inside, get showered up. All in all, it's a good press day. And I looked at the roster for the show coming up, and a few more people signed up. It's going to be a tough show for sure. A lot of people coming, but that means a lot of points too. So I'm excited. We are 5 weeks out, 6 weeks out, something like that. Probably 6. 5 training, 1 deload maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look at it, but either way, I'm happy with the workout, and I'm going to go shower up, get some food, and probably watch some Survivor. So go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.